Why do some car engines seem to break down when you are having a really good day? Everyone loves exotic cars, sports cars, and even old-school cars, but not when they leave you stranded on the side of the road waiting for the tow truck to pick you up. Most people want something reliable that will withstand the test of time. That's why in today's episode we will present to you 8 cars with ideal engines that will last forever. Make sure you stick around till the end because I bet the last car will surprise you. Just before we start, make sure you don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. Let's begin. What exactly makes your car last a lifetime? Well, it all has to do with the heart of the car, the engine. There are certainly some things that you, the owner, must do in order to keep your engine pristine. But it all starts with the manufacturer. The secret to a long-lasting engine begins with the design and the engineering. As many of you know, engines can get really hot, especially in the summer. That is exactly why a well-engineered cooling system is essential for maintaining optimal engine temperatures. The precision of the design plays a big factor as well. Higher precision leads to less friction, better efficiency, and slower wear of the components. And for all of you American muscle fans out there, turbocharged engines tend to wear out faster. Due to higher internal pressures and heat, the turbocharged engines will have a shorter life expectancy. Unless designed with really high-quality materials and reinforced components such as effective cooling. The quality of materials is critical, especially for the engine block itself. Parts like pistons, rods, and crankshafts matter. Good gaskets and seals prevent oil leaks and coolant leaks. And the overall metal used in the engine dictates its lifetime. But, even if the manufacturers get everything right and make the best engine from an engineering perspective, it is ultimately up to you, the customer, to perform regular maintenance on the car in order to keep everything running as smoothly as possible. Now that we got this out of the way, let's look at the first car on the list. At number 8, we have the Mazda Miata MX-5. Since 1989, when the first Miata was released, Mazda has committed to giving drivers one of the best driving experiences. Small but lively, the car was all about the drive and less about luxury or comfort. The 1.6-liter and the 1.8-liter inline-4 may not have crazy horsepower, but it offers an unmatched driving experience. The Miata proves you don't need a big engine to have fun. Lightweight and perfectly balanced, the Miata engine withstood the test of time. You can still find models from 1989 for sale that run perfectly well. This also applies to the ND, NB, and NC Miatas. Whether the 1.6, 1.8, or 2-liter on the NC model, these engines are really simple and will run forever if maintained properly. The bonus with the Miata is that if you maintain it well, you won't just have a sports car for the rest of your life, but you will have one of the greatest sports cars ever conceived. Moving down to number 7, this car will outlive a couple of generations. Built with passion in the heart of Germany, the Mercedes-Benz 300D. This is one for the classics lovers. Built in 1975, this relic can run forever with little maintenance. And that's thanks to the OM617 3.0-liter 5-cylinder diesel engine. An engine that is known to be over-engineered. And while over-engineering tends to be detrimental to the reliability of a car, the OM617 is an exception. Having only 80 horsepower, it's slow, sure, but this car isn't about speed, it's about running through the decades in style. This specific engine has powered Mercedes luxury lines for years to come after the 300D, and has maintained its reputation as the king of longevity. This engine has been known to reach over 800,000 kilometers with the proper care. This is one of those cars that gets passed on to your children, and if you are lucky enough, even your grandchildren. As we all know, the Japanese make some of the most reliable cars in the world, so it should be no surprise when I tell you that Japan is on the list again with the Honda Ridgeline. This truck was Honda's answer to the competitive American truck market that has been ruled by Ford, Dodge, and Ram all of these years. It is the perfect blend of American utility and Japanese refinement. Its reliability comes from the 3.5-liter V6 engine. More specifically, the Honda J35 V6. This engine has been used across multiple models from minivans to SUVs, so it's safe to say that it will be on the road for a very long time. It might not win any tug-of-war competitions, but it is perfect for the daily grind. Next up is the Lexus 500. This is the Japanese version of the BMW M5, a sport luxury sedan that has a 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 pushing 471 horsepower. Lexus has always been known for its reliability, and the Lexus 500 is no different. The engine isn't just about the performance, it is built to last. Being naturally aspirated means that the engine has fewer moving parts. You know what this means, fewer parts that can break. One of the best things about this engine is the low maintenance compared to something like a turbocharger. The IS500 shares its roots with the Lexus RCF, which has earned its reputation for going long distances while delivering top-tier performance. The Lexus 500 really is a rare blend of modern performance and classic engineering. The single most reliable manufacturer of cars has to be Toyota, and they have a lot of cars that can attest to that. But no car compares to the 1979 to 1995 Toyota Hilux. This truck is powered by the 22R engine. This engine made the Hilux legendary for being able to go anywhere a normal truck couldn't. Want to go exploring the forest? Take the Hilux. Want to go rock climbing? The Hilux can do that with ease. Want a truck that can survive the apocalypse? The Hilux is your best bet. You might think that we are exaggerating, but there are plenty of videos out there showing just how durable this truck really is. In one of them, the car runs with no engine coolant for 5 kilometers through the desert. Surely you would think that would ruin the engine of any car. Maybe, but not on the Hilux. This further emphasizes the bulletproof reliability of the car. The R22 benefits from a simple design that makes it easy to work on, so even if by some miracle something breaks, you can easily fix it yourself. Moving on from pickup trucks, we have something a little bit more sporty, the Honda S2000. Much like the Miata, it mixes its reliability with the best driving experiences in the world. Unlike the Miata, however, this car was way quicker. The legendary Honda F20C VTEC is a 2-liter engine making 237 horsepower. May not seem like much, but when you consider the fact that it has a 2-liter engine, it means it had 118 horses per liter. It maintained the spot with the most horsepower per liter until 2010 when Ferrari took that title. Redlining at 9,000 RPM, the Honda S2000 was one of the most exciting roadsters ever. Its lightweight, ideal 50-50 weight distribution and precise handling added to the overall reliability of the car by suppressing the strain certain parts would be subjected to. This allows the car to practically run forever. Let me ask you a question. What is better than a Honda? The only right answer is another Honda. So, at the number 2 spot, we have the infamous Honda Civic. You genuinely can't talk about Honda without mentioning the Civic. This compact sedan is known by everyone, and for a good reason. Although there have been many Civic engines over the years that have been great, the R18A1 inline-4, 1.8-liter stands out as one of the most reliable. Add efficiency and affordability to the mix and you get a perfect engine that can take a beating on the daily. These engines weren't the most powerful, but the fact that people still drive Civics with these engines in 2024 says everything that needs to be said. Now, for the surprise number 1 choice that you definitely did not expect, we have the BMW 440i. I know that when you think of reliability, BMW does not even cross your mind. Not to mention all of the reliability jokes that BMW has been subjected to. But the iconic B58 twin-turbo straight-six is an exception. After all, this engine is also known as the modern-day 2JZ. Granted, if you mod the engine it could potentially blow. However, if maintained stock or fitted with original equipment from the manufacturer, many consider it the best engine from BMW. The B58 has proven itself over the years. It's not just quick, it is built to last. It is strong at low RPM and pulls hard all the way to the top. And the best part is, it doesn't require extensive maintenance like some other BMW high-performance engines. With routine maintenance, it will keep going without major issues for a very long time. And with that, we have reached the end of the video. Let us know what you think of the picks from this list, especially the BMW choice. Do you agree or disagree? And if you think that there are other cars that should have made it to the list, leave your choices in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.